Hey everybody, welcome to Stone React. So glad you're here joining me today. So we're going to dive into this live that Foodie Beauty posted a short while ago called Some News. Now, I don't know if any of this is true or not. I think it's just another visa trip. I don't know why she has to make up all these lies, but let's see what she's got to say. Let's go through this together. She's got to wait for all her people to join before she tells us anything.
I need a drink.
Oh, she needs a drink. Going to the alcohol? That bad, huh? Oh my. Oh my goodness. All right, what are you doing? She's getting water. Okay. So she's got her water. She's set.
Hello.
Hi,
I'm
Chantal.
invisible. Hi, everybody. I have such a bad headache. I'm not feeling well.
Could it be her blood pressure? Could the blood pressure being high causing her to have this headache? Possibly.
Kina. Oh my god. I'm gonna be like off to the side so I can, you know.
So you can what?
No, I'm not okay.
She just said, I'm not okay.
It's so hard to pretend to not be like to be okay. Like, I don't want to show any weakness.
Chantal, have you ever heard there's strength and weakness? It's okay. It's okay. Like, you don't always have to be showing yourself to be unaffected by anything. All of us get affected by things that happen in our lives. That's totally normal.
To the left. I ordered food because I need comfort. It's so sad, I
Great.
know, but I don't care right now. I'm moving back home.
All right, everybody, that's the big news. Chantal has just announced that she is going to head back to Canada. Hallelujah. We all knew this was coming. I think it's a visa trip because it's about that time. Some people were saying it was earlier. I don't know. But we all know she went back to Canada before. And all those times that she went back to Canada, what did she do? She went right back to Kuwait. So I don't know if this is really as true as she's pushing it out to be, but we'll see.
And I'm gonna be on my own. I'm gonna be like single. I'm like we're separating.
Now let's see if she's going to say why they're separating. Because if this is actually true, there should be a reason attached to this.
I don't want to talk about why. Like, I want to respect privacy in that.
Chantal, you got to give us something, right? You can't just say we. Okay, so yesterday y'all were giggling. He was feeding you and I don't know what, giving you a quesadilla and all this shit. And oh, like hee yesterday, and now you're crying. Well, it's fake crying because I really don't see any tears, but you're supposedly crying, and now you guys are over. Like, how does that happen overnight that quickly? Like within hours that happened. Something must have happened. If this is in fact true, you should provide us maybe a general reason. We don't get along. I don't know, something to go with, because just leaving it like this, people are going to be speculating all over the place.
Way. And yeah, I wish I could tell you why. It's just relationship stuff. Well, it comes from Sarah Jean. So that's it.
That's it, huh?
Thanks, Amber. Yeah, it's done. It's like really done.
Okay.
I won't say why, but I have respect for myself, so.
Respect for herself. Okay. I'm still not getting it, but all right. Come on. I'm listening.
So I'm just like really tired and not doing too great.
Not doing so great, huh? That sucks.
The most tragic thing, I think the thing that like hurts me the most about ending something like this is when you think you're living something that you're not. So that's it.
Like you're living something that you're not. Well, you've always been living something you're not. You're always you exist in a bubble that you built for yourself. Everything that happens in that bubble happens intentionally. You're very intentional about living your life in a very chaotic way. So I don't exactly know what the point is of that, but okay. Let's see. Go ahead. Say it again.
So that's it.
I think I like really that's actually tears. I'm seeing tears. But again, we know Chantal, she's just all over the place and it's very hard. Like I want to feel bad because I don't like to see someone sad or upset, but we know how she is. She tends to lie a lot and we don't know if this is really valid.
That's the news. Just not something meant to be, that's all. That's all I can say. So
Not something meant to be.
I'm better off alone.
Better off
honestly.
alone.
I'm better off alone. I have a lot of work to do on myself.
There's nothing wrong with that. When somebody says, I'm better off alone, I get it. Some people are just going through stuff and they just don't want to drag people along with them. Sometimes you need that solitude time to sort out what it is that you're going through because a lot of times people and things can be very distracting in your life and totally take your focus off into a different direction. And it could be because they're going in a different direction and you're just kind of tagging along, but you're ignoring your own issues. So I get it when people say that. Like, I just need to be alone. I need to sort through my things. But again, that's just not reason enough in my mind to believe that this is legit.
And, I'm like 40.
I mean, let's just remember this is a woman who her supposed husband was cheating on her with one of her followers online, documented proof and everything, and she continued to defend him and stay with him. So that says a lot about her, right? Where her bar is. So she would put up with a lot. So I can't imagine what it is. Maybe their contract is over. Maybe it's just the visa run. Let's see.
And I have a lot of health issues.
Yeah, you've always had health issues. That's nothing new.
And I just want to be in peace, like to deal with things,
Is he not giving you peace?
Without any kind of pressures.
He's giving you pressure? Oh, how dare he? Okay, so from what she's saying here, she's saying I want to be alone. I want to deal with my stuff without the pressure. So is what she's saying, because a lot of times she tells on herself. So is what she's saying that Scat Daddy's putting too much pressure on her. He's having too many expectations from her. He's not seeing her changing enough, quick enough. I mean, she's been there it's a year and a half, right? She's been there a year and a half with this man. She's only gotten worse. So she is no longer an asset to him. She is a cost to him. Okay. She is a liability in his life because he has to run everywhere for her. He has to run errands. He has to do things. This all takes time. And what is he getting out of it? He has to get something out of it to make it worthwhile. She's just probably becoming too much of a burden. I mean, what healthy, active person wants to deal with someone who doesn't want to help themselves? I'm not saying people should walk away from someone when they're not doing well. That's not the case at all. But it's really hard to be with someone when you're just watching them self destruct. They're doing absolutely nothing positive in their life. It gets old. You get tired of it. It's exhausting. Like, how many times can you say it? How many times can you think it? It's exhausting.
So, yeah, that's it. That's it. Sorry, I really didn't want to cry. Like, I really didn't want to, but I'm going home very soon.
Good.
Yeah, please don't insult Salah. It's not anything. Like, it's not anything like he did. It's just,
Let's just check out the chat real quick and see what things are saying. So Kaylee says, love yourself. You are the most important person in your life. Katrina, Chantal, I'm so sorry you're experiencing this heartbreak. Silly S, Canada is your home. Please take care of yourself and health first. Be kind to yourself. Um, when will you be moving back home? She says soon. Lynn from Cinnacunt wrote, it's not all bad living by yourself. It can be pretty freeing, but admittedly, losing someone you love sucks. Yeah, yeah, it does. Let's see. Will you be going to go back to Canada then? You need support of your friends and family. Yes, she's already said that she's going back to Canada. Onward and upward. I wish I could protect you from the vicious reactors who are going to treat this like a spectacle. I wish you all the peace, babe. And this is windswept. Um, the crafty gypsy. I know you don't like to hear it, but you're much happier back home having support of your family. And then Capone Boxer wrote, self worth is important. I don't know what happened, but I promise you we have your back. And I have to agree with Crafty Gypsy when it comes to she was much happier in Canada. I would agree with that. I think that she's a different person in Kuwait because she's very limited. She doesn't have much freedom. And as much as she might say she doesn't mind and she's, likes to be carted around, driven around everywhere and micromanaged in the way that she is, where she's going and everything, I don't think that she enjoys it actually because she is very, if you look past, you'll know Chantal is very independent minded. She doesn't like to be told what to do. If you tell her what to do, she will do the opposite just to do a boom in your face, right? She doesn't like to follow the rules. It's a very hard situation to deal with when you have somebody like that. She is not going to conform to things. She might like playing the part, but she doesn't want to actually do the legwork. To be Muslim, you have to entrench, well, in any faith, let's look at any faith. You have to entrench yourself in the scriptures. You have to entrench yourself in podcasts and, researching and praying and, whatever it is that you need to do to be the best in that faith as possible, to observe in the best way. And as much as she might be a convert to the religion, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to come easy for her. She might have thought it was all fun. Oh, wow, I can get married. I can have this husband. I can have this couples channel. And it's just, it's hard. Okay, let's get back into it. I'm going to stop. Let's see.
Just, I don't want to like,
It's what I was trying. The point I was trying to make. I'm sorry, I like lost my train of thought there for a minute. But what I was trying to say is, it's really hard to simulate yourself in that environment when you're not used to it. Not saying it's impossible, but it is much easier for her when she's in Canada. She has more freedom. She can hop in a car. She can go get fast food. Like right now, when she wants to order food, what does she have to do? She might have to have Salah order the food. There's no way for her to sit there and be on an app to understand what it is that she's doing. I mean, sure, she wanted to learn. She could learn. She could figure it out. But I'm guessing that Salah has to do a lot of the tedious type of responsibilities for her, like ordering food, driving her here and there, doctor's appointments, emergency room, all this stuff. And it's really probably impeding on his social life. I mean, I can't imagine that's fun. This is a guy who can get a nice, young, healthy woman, but instead he's got this sitting in the apartment, just kind of consuming space. And I don't get it. I don't get it. But hey, that's their
insult
thing.
him. I want to respect like our relationship enough that I just want to, it's just not, I just need to be alone, okay? That's it. So, I don't know, Amber. Well, I guess I'll be okay. Yeah, and I don't want to, I don't want to go on a plane for 13 hours. Thanks, Lynn. No, I'm not bringing this chair.
So Lynn had said, "It's not our business unless you want to tell us." Well, here's the problem, Lynn, is that yeah, she doesn't have to tell us. That's true. However, when you put it out there online, you have to expect people to ask follow-up questions. They're going to want to know more because you put it out there. She could have easily played it off like nothing was happening. She could have easily said like, "Oh, I decided I'm going to take a trip to Canada. I'm going to hang out with my family for a little bit." I think most of us would have been like, "Yeah, that's understandable, right? Because she has family, everybody's there." I don't know.
I just feel numb.
You feel numb, huh?
Yeah, so right. A cruise.
Hey, I got an idea. How about we encourage her to go to Cuba? that would be that would be fun, right? You could get another rage out of her.
Oh, can I? A cruise home?
That would be long, probably.
I don't think so. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't
I'd
know.
prefer that over a friggin' plane. And
Well, yeah, because she's thinking about the endless buffets and endless eating and drinking that you can do on the cruise. That's where her mind's going to go with the
it would take
food.
like a week to get home. I can't take Julia until I have a place. Like, I'm gonna be homeless. Where am I gonna put my pets? Which sucks, I know. Yeah, the flight is like, it's like a 16, 17 hour day. I'm going home, Brittany.
I'm going home, Brittany. Brittany!
I don't know what I'm doing, Kiki. I have no clue yet. It's just best for me right now, honestly. So, that's the news. Hi, Yusuke. Thanks, Coupon. No, I'm not backtracking. Thanks. Lindsay, you're sweet. I appreciate it. I just want to hurry and get home, I guess, this time.
Do you notice that every time she is traveling, everything becomes a rush? Like when she was in Canada and she was going to go back to Kuwait, there's multiple times. It was a panic rush to get back on the plane. Like I noticed that when she travels, it's always kind of like last minute, squished in, panic mode. Like everything's fire drill, urgent. Like I don't know. Like when I travel, like I plan it. I get my tickets ahead of time. It's like everything's like last minute. I can imagine the airline tickets are outrageously expensive considering the way that she goes about it. She doesn't buy them ahead of time. She buys it like right before she's going to go, which you know is like the most expensive flights unless you hit a deal on Hotwire or something.
Anyway, just I know it's hard because like I'm trying to be private, but I mean, you guys are gonna know like when I'm not here. Am I gonna miss the heat? No. Yeah, it's just I have to just focus on myself, that's all. We'll still be friends and everything. That's just I can't be married. So thanks, Everest. Speedy Bird, you Googled it? No way. The blender stands for. Thank you, Lindsay. Yeah, my blender. Tilly T, shock out of the blue. Good luck, girl. Thank you.
Okay, so let's see. Tilly T said, shocked out of the blue. Good luck, girl. Let's see. Crafty Gypsy wrote, how do you file for divorce in Kuwait? Well, if she's married, it's a religious marriage, so that's no big deal. Um, uh, come home. You belong in Canada. Okay.
Yeah, my play button. I mean, I do have a lot of health issues that, like, you know, would be definitely better taken care of. I know I said, like I could technically get things taken care of here, but not like every single thing.
All right.
Would
Let's go.
technically would be, you know.
Okay, so let's pay attention to this part very closely. You ready?
would be definitely better taken care of. I know I said, like I could technically get things taken care of here, but not like every single thing.
Okay. Right here, when I hear what she's saying right here, how I'm reading that is after all the medical crap that she just went through, she sat down. She probably got an update from the doctors. She probably has to get all these different tests done. Maybe she found out there's a lot more going on that needs to be addressed, which is going to cost a lot more money, and she cannot incur that cost. That's how I'm reading that right now. Even though she's trying to do it like she's being really private and doesn't want to talk about why, we can usually tell by what she's saying. And when I listen to that, what I'm hearing is I have to address my health concerns, which again, she did this previous times before, remember? When she left before, what did she say? I have to address my health concerns. Then she arrived in Canada. I have to go to the health. I have to go to this doctor. I have to go to the weight loss. I got to go to diabetes. I got to go. And then what, like a few days later, she's like, I'm going to go back to Kuwait. Like, oh, God. You know, I don't know how people live like this in constant chaos and disarray. I don't know how. I know there's people who function in chaos. I can't. Like, I am so hyper organized. Like, I can't. Like, just listening to her and watching her makes me have anxiety because I don't know how she functions like this. Like, she has no base, she has no stability. It's just all over the place.
So, is there really cruises? I don't know. Maybe they'll bring the nashi back. I don't know. With the quesadilla. No. Why do you guys make me laugh? It's not a laughing matter.
Oh, God.
It's sad when the shoe we want the most doesn't fit. Exactly. Exactly.
Wait,
Exactly.
wait, what is that? So I want to read. Oh, let's see what they said. Susie Boone wrote, "Gotta be true to yourself, girl. It's sad when the shoe we want the most doesn't fit." And then Speedy Bird wrote, "I also got many health issues. Only way I could get anywhere is on a boat." So she must be obese too. Interesting.
It's sad when
I like how people broad brush. I have many health issues with, no, I'm obese. I can't fit on a plane, so a ship would be much easier.
the shoe we want the most doesn't fit. Exactly. Exactly.
Nikki wrote, "It's because you ate his last taco, isn't it?" That's a good one.
I ordered food already. I'm starving, but I don't have an appetite. Like, I don't know. It's like a comfort thing, I guess. Nixie, no. Tilly T, thank you. Feel free hugs. Thank
I'm
you
just
so
gonna
much. I
speed her
appreciate
up a
that.
little bit, guys.
On the dashboard? I don't have a car.
Okay, I did speed her up, just so you guys know. I'm going to look at the comments. So, YT Lover wrote, "Well, Chantal, the way that you and Salah coupled wasn't ideal for you, my dear. For some people it works, but I don't think it's ideal in your case. You'll figure it out. We're here for you." Um, let's see. Ryan Colette wrote, "I miss you in wigs and feeling pretty with makeup." Oh, Chantal, you gonna strip for us? Let's see, Larry. "Foodie, it's time to have a community get together. Get back to Canada and start healing." All right. Let's see. Capone Boxer, "Did something happen or has this been something that was coming?" Uh, and then Dreaming of Everest wrote, "If you're both unhappy, then it's wise to go your separate ways. At least you got to experience what life is like in Kuwait and married." I don't know, guys. I everything is just so fake. Like, it's hard to figure out what is true and what is false with her. I mean, eventually she tells on herself, and we all know that. But right now on this video, what I'm reading is either it's a visa run or she got some news regarding her health update and they realized that it was beyond their ability to take care of it in Kuwait because it's going to be way too costly. And let's face it, if she needed surgery or she needed something that was going to lay her down for a bit or she had to heal and somebody would have to take care of her, it's going to be her family. Salah is not going to be the one who's going to take care of Foodie Beauty. Trust me on that. I mean, there's no way.
Yeah, YouTuber.
And, he could have easily said to her, look, I don't have the capacity, nor do I want to be put in this position. And frankly, they have a fake relationship, so I wouldn't blame him. If I was in some type of a contractual relationship like this, suddenly the person I'm in a contract with has become a burden, and no longer am I reaping financial reward in this particular situation that they're in. I don't understand what what he is going to get out of her. Like, what is he getting out of this? If she has more health issues, he's going to have to take more care of her, and I cannot imagine that he is up for that.
It's just one of those things.
No, we don't know. Please tell us.
Yeah, I mean, we love each other, but that's just sometimes not enough.
Yeah, just because
So
you love somebody doesn't mean you belong
basically, I'm
together.
going back home to Canada, so I don't have.
I'm just thinking, like, how did this happen in a matter of hours? I mean, were we not just like giggling yesterday and shoving a quesadilla in her mouth?
The Kia anymore.
So she got rid of the Kia. So when she goes back to Canada, she's not going to have a car. That's basically what she's saying. And she adds that she's homeless because she needs some sympathy, which we can see there are some super chats. $10, well, €10, Tilly T. So she gave 20 euro from Tilly T. So she's scraping, right? She's like, I'm broke. I'm homeless. I have nowhere to go. I don't have a car when I get to Canada. She's like, you have family. Stop.
I'm probably gonna just like rent a car for now. I'm living with this Jamie's but yeah.
Are you telling me that your family doesn't have an extra car you can borrow? Well, I don't know. I don't think I would want her to borrow my car if she was my daughter. She's filthy. She's disgusting. I can't stand like the thought of her car, the smell. Ugh, gross.
I don't want any roommates. I just want to dig a hole and live in it. Honestly, if I had the key, I would just live in it.
Yeah, you live in a Kia. That would be a sight. And you not having a roommate? I don't know about that. I could totally see you defaulting with Pete's. Like, have you ever been alone? Like genuinely alone? Like for a length of time alone? No. I mean, ever since I've been watching you, you've always been involved with somebody. So you don't even know the concept of spending time with yourself being alone. You've never done that. You've always had people in your life.
I live in my car.
Do it. Do it. If you want to, do it. You live once.
Yeah, I just need a battery for my CPAP. It's, yeah, technically I sold the Kia. I didn't think I was ever going back to Canada for a long time. Van life.
Well, that's the reason why we're questioning her, right? She wasn't expected to go back to Canada, or maybe it could be that it is a visa run and she realized that she cannot go anywhere else around that area to get the visa renewed. I don't know. Maybe she like has to go back to Canada. Something is pressing her to go back to Canada, whether it's health, finances, I don't know.
You need, like, to buy a van, you need a lot of money.
Not really. I know some people who do it and they have remote jobs and they enjoy being on the road. I mean, they do have a home, but they spend a lot of time on the road.
Hmm. I'm glad you were able to, Capillac.
Yeah, that's an idea. Someone said travel Canada. That actually would be a that I would actually watch that. If Chantal got an RV van, like those small vans, like like your electrician would come with, those types of conversion vans that, she could park in a parking lot. Like I'm not talking about RVs. If she had a van like that and she spent, let's give her 6 months, do a road trip going across and back, bottom part, top part of Canada. I don't know. Do like a go sightseeing, see, stop different places, look at the history of Canada, look at the different areas, the nature. I mean, Canada's a beautiful country. Um, that would actually be pretty interesting. But I mean, she won't do it. She won't do it. First of all, she couldn't drive that long for that many days with considering her health. She would end up with blood clots. She'd have health issues. If she got her health in check, that would be a good idea for content. I would definitely watch it. I love travel vlogs.
My hot tea.
She's
That's
drinking
good today.
hot
I am
tea.
depressed. I'm very.
She's drinking hot tea in this weather. I just don't understand that. But then again, right? Some of us drink hot coffee in the summer. So let's see. Reese PC 11 said, "Is there anything we can do to help? Apartment fundraiser? Don't get any ideas." Nifasa wrote, "Are you still going to be Muslim?" Let's see what else we got here. What about Salah? You don't have an answer if you don't feel like discussing it. Okay. I always use the 3-day rule for any big decisions. Never make a rash decision that you'll regret later. You look so depressed, and that's what she was responding. I am very depressed. Um, Getting Kia Sportage. Don't know if you have that model in Kuwait. Okay. Brittany recommended a GoFundMe, and Kiki said van life is meant to be super expensive. Well, yeah, if you take that route, it will be expensive. But there are people who do it on a budget. It is possible. Um, don't forget to pack your plaque. Absolutely. Dreaming of Everestford. While the boomer women of girl world take joy in the snooze, just remember they are stuck in unhappy marriages and their husbands don't love them. Otherwise, they wouldn't be on sugar baby websites. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. First of all, could someone tell me what a sugar baby website is? And what girl world boomer woman is on a sugar baby website? I have no idea about any of this. I don't even know what this person is talking about. That's a pretty broad brush. I don't know who is included in all of girl world. Um, I kind of assumed it's everybody that reacts to these people, but I could be wrong. Um, just assume that they're all in unhappy marriages. No, I could tell you, I'm very, very happy with my husband. Very happy. I don't think anybody um, would agree with the broad brushing of that statement. But there you go. So, if any of you guys know a little scoop on the boomer woman in girl world who is on a sugar baby website, fill me in because I didn't hear anything about that.
Very, very depressed right now.
You should be.
I'm trying hard not to throw up. I'm trying hard not to like cave.
Why are you gonna throw up? What's wrong? You sick?
And I guess I just need support.
Well, that kind of contradicts what you're saying, right? Because if you need support, that means you don't want to be alone. You want to be with people around you that you know you can depend on. So, what's the story on that one? I don't know.
I think we've all been through a lot worse together, so eat, pray, love journey. My eyes are sad.
The party is
I'm
over.
just feeling sorry for myself. Yeah, I do miss my family a lot too. Really, ACP? Thanks, Tacky. Yeah, OG.
Well, this
Yeah,
is usually when you need your family. It's when you're going through something.
thanks, Gabrielle. I know. Yeah, Lizzie. Thanks, Brittany. Thanks, Leslie. I'm going to Canada, Thomas. I don't know, Nixie. I appreciate it, guys.
Ryan Collette responded, I was like that too. I got out of a bad relationship into a new one because he said he would show me how a person is supposed to be loved. I moved to Maryland to be with him. Well, that's a mighty shame. Yeah, you shouldn't make any impulsive decisions when it comes to relationships, that's for sure.
Anyway. Can't sleep. I'm leaving soon. No, it's not fake news. I hope so, Everest, yeah. Is it cool in Canada? I don't want to go on the plane. You can't take a boat from the Middle East all the way to Canada. Isn't that like really far? Like the icebergs? Hot, nasty, Howie, I don't know. I don't want to think about all these things.
Yeah, forget about Howie. Howie's not going anywhere.
Thank you, Karen.
Yeah, Howie needs to stay in Kuwait. There's no need to, uproot this cat in Kuwait and bring it to Canada. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. And yes, I am a cat lover. But I think it's absolutely ridiculous to put a cat through that type of trauma. I would never do that to an animal.
An ocean. I don't know. Julia, Salah will keep her for now. I don't have a house. I can't bring her right now. I need a house.
Don't bring her ever.
No, I'm laughing because you guys make me laugh, even though I'm sad. I didn't book a flight yet, but I was going to do that today. So I don't know. I have a lot to figure out. It is deja vu. I've been here exactly kind of, except that I didn't break up. We didn't break up. Transatlantic cruises are rare. Yeah, exactly. Studios are so expensive. Canada's so expensive. So, anyway, we'll see. Yeah. Mercy me, I'm going back to Canada. He's a moderator, yeah. I didn't have time to do anything, like no decisions really. It was kind of hasty, but like I know I have to go back, so.
It was kind of hasty, but I know that I have to go back. Why does everything she say like contradict each other? Okay, I'm so confused. So yesterday you guys were all giggling, laughing, you were shoving your face with a quesadilla. You're like hee 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 hee, and now suddenly it's a fire drill. You got to get your airline tickets. You got to go to Canada. You just got to go. You got to be by yourself. You got to take care of things. You want to be alone. You just want to be alone, but you need to be around support. Like you're just confusing me more and more as we get through this video. Like you got to figure it out, Chantal. You got to figure it out. Oh my God, this woman. Mm-mm-mm. Let me tell you.
And it's done with a lying down seat in first class.
Speedy Bird said, if you tell them you're disabled, can they not give you a laying down seat in first class? No, no, sweetie, that's not how it works. You don't just get first class because you're disabled. You get first class because you've paid thousands of dollars for it, or hundreds of dollars, depending. I mean, there's domestic first class flights that are cheaper than going international, but
yeah. See, why do you guys make me laugh? No, they're gonna make me pay. Do you know how much first class costs? It's like thousands. Camaraderie. There's no there's no such thing as, and whenever you get married as a Muslim, you don't take each other's things. It's not like that. You just split up and you are left with whatever you have. Nobody.
I don't believe that's true. Let me check something. All right. So I did a quick, search on Google. I don't know how accurate this is, but it's from an Islamic site, and it says Islamic law does not recognize marital wealth, so married couples aren't required to share their assets or an income. However, Islamic law does state that wives are entitled to an equitable divorce and compensation for their contributions to the marriage. A couple's marriage contract may also address how property will be divided in the event of a divorce. Now, we have to consider that this is probably like for a real marriage, not like just a religious marriage. Okay.
Gets anybody's anything in a Muslim marriage.
I have a hard time believing that. I won't pretend to know
No,
much
my flight
about.
will be paid for, just not first class.
I won't pretend to know much about Islamic marriages, but I doubt that's the fact.
I have to start over from scratch. I need every friggin' bit of money I can get that I can have. So I'm not going to spend 8,000 on a first class seat. No way. I won't talk about the D word divorce or anything like that. Just
The D word. The D.
yeah, no.
Well, we can't say divorce. Chantal, look, you had a religious marriage. There's, if you had like an, which I don't even think is possible because you're not a citizen, he's not a citizen, whatever, all that stuff. But if you had like a real marriage, there would be a lot legally involved in dissolving that marriage. But if you have a religious marriage, it's very easy to cancel that out. So, it, like you're using the word divorce, it's saying the D word, but you're really not getting divorced. You guys are just going your own way. The contractual relationship is over, if in fact what you're saying is true.
It's not hasty. I'm definitely going back, like for sure, real soon.
Okay, we believe you. We believe you, definitely.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yep, 100%. I want to do this. Yep. Our cost of living is crazy. I know.
So strawberries and cream said, "Have you been having problems off camera in your relationship that we didn't see?" And then Rose wrote, "I'm so sorry for the sadness that you are going through. Take the time to heal and get yourself well. Being near your mom and family will bring you peace." Yeah, that's true. That will be a good thing. Um, Strawberries and cream asking if there has been problems off camera. I mean, if you can't see the problems just even on camera, we all see it. It's right there. It's a totally weird relationship. Uh, yeah.
I'm gonna take the Thailand hat. No, it's gonna make me sad. I can't really say like I'm gonna keep a lot of privacy and
Now she came on this live impulsively, right? They probably just had the conversation. She went poof. She went live, just like that time when she found out that Salah was having that little fling thing with the other chick, that follower. Um, and then she immediately went on video and raged, and then she immediately took it down because she had regret. We'll see how long this one stays up. I will be shocked. I'm actually shocked that this one is still up.
respect each other, be mature about it. But for me, it's best that I'm I'm alone and at home. I'm trying to leave. Outside of Canada, I don't know, ECP. Rent out their basement. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Go to Florida to see Grandpa. He's coming to Canada to visit. I don't know how he's gonna drive, and he's driving.
Oh wow, Grandpa is coming to Canada. Ooh, exciting.
I wouldn't advise it at his age, but thank you, lettuce and time. Thank you guys for the kindness. Yeah. Right away you think of Disney bees, yeah. I don't know what that's the first thing. I'm going home, so
She's got herself tunnel visioned. She's just going home. She doesn't want to talk about anything. She doesn't want to expand on anything. She just wants to go home. And you notice she always calls Canada home because it is home for her. Being in Kuwait is not easy for her. I mean, I'm just imagining myself. I'm a very independent person. I cannot imagine being this dependent on other people. Like, this would make me crazy if I could not just do things on my own. And just the way she's set up in this scenario, she is heavily reliant on Scat Daddy. And it's depressing. I would be so depressed if I was in her scenario. But she likes this. She likes the chaos in her life. She likes the instability in her life. She likes the drama in her life. She likes chaos.
I told my family. Thanks, Tracy PC. I'm stressed out, so
Sayer Abduz, whatever. Okay, what is killing me that haters are going to talk about you, especially these channels. Yeah, we are going to talk about it because it's a conversation, right? We're watching a video about Foodie Beauty and her life. So obviously we're going to talk about the stuff that goes on in her life. Thank you very much. Kina Bear, when my aunt was divorced, she drew a face on the CPAP, named it Tim, and says she sleeps with her new husband every night. Oh, don't give her any ideas.
oh my gosh, Kina Bear, really? That's hilarious.
Yeah, she just read it.
Thanks, Sandra. Recently, mercy me. I feel like a zombie. I feel so tired. Thanks, guys. No Tim Hortons. Maybe, I don't know. You love going home? I don't think so, Leslie. No. If I'm not married, there's nothing for me here, really, honestly.
So the question that Leslie Cat had asked was, have you considered staying in Kuwait and being single there? The cost of living seems much less. She would not be happy there alone. I don't think she's happy there, period. But at least she has Scat Daddy to kind of mug her waters and kind of like make everything seem okay. She would not be happy now. She needs to be in Canada. See, Canada, she's totally herself. Like, she can relax. She knows Canada, that's where she's from. She knows the places to go, the people to meet. She knows all this stuff. It's easy for her. That's where she feels comfortable. It's like me. I live in the United States. I'm used to living in the United States. If I went and lived in a foreign country, it would be a very big adjustment, right? It'd be very, very different. It can't be that easy. For some people, it's probably a challenge. Well, for most people, I'd imagine.
I don't mind living here, but no, I gotta be back home. I really do. No walnut crunch. Yeah, he's been supporting me. It's not about that.
Merci Meaver, Chantal, everything can be worked out except for adultery, in my opinion. Well, adult people work out adultery issues too. It's not, it's not unheard of. Lindsay, I have flight points you can and can get you a flight for free on Friday to my local airport. Boy, Lindsay, you're really grabbing at those branches, aren't you, honey? Wow. Okay. Dreaming of Everest. I know what you mean. Home is where the heart is. I've been in the USA for a long time, but every day I am homesick. Yeah, I would imagine if you're from somewhere else and you're living in another country, you do miss, home. That's understandable.
It's not about support. Oh, Lindsay, I appreciate it.
I mean, this is going so slow. Can I speed it up a little bit more? I don't know if she's going to sound crazy when I do this, but um I mean, I have it sped up and it's going so slow. Okay.
Thank you. But I have to go home. Like my sciatica's hurting so bad. I just want to like ERB.
Again, how do you know it's your sciatica? It could be anything else. It could be your kidney. It could be anything. You know, just because you have back pain doesn't necessarily mean it's the back. And you like, I think that living in Kuwait, she sits a lot more than she did in Canada. So that's probably wreaking havoc on her body too.
I made the decision.
Of
I didn't
course
hear
you
it tell you in the
did.
car.
Of course you did.
Thanks, Callie. Callie. For a woman to live alone in Kuwait. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Hi, Georgia girl. I know, Leslie. Yeah. Thanks, Ashley. I appreciate it, guys. I just appreciate the thoughts and everything.
Mm.
Kia.
So Mimi Pondu wrote, so what happens when he begs you to come back in a month? Yes, 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 yes. Good question. Let's see if she answers it.
Is no longer in my possession. I didn't think I was going back there, so I got rid of it.
Now that's an impulsive decision, right? Very impulsive decision right there.
I didn't think I was going back there, so I got rid of it. Kia is no longer.
Okay, so Sarah had asked what happened to the Kia. She's saying she just got rid of it because she never thought she was going to go back again. Like how short sighted is that you can't see any further than what's in front of you. Like you're not anticipating like things could go wrong. You're with a man in a contractual relationship that you know is not forever, and you abandon everything in Canada like as if you're never she's that's very impulsive. That's a very impulsive move to make.
In my possession. I didn't think I was going back there, so I got rid of it.
That was stupid.
I'm gonna rent a car for now. I don't know.
She says she's broke. She says she's homeless, but somehow she's going to rent a car.
When I have a place, I'll probably be in the house most of the time, and then we can go walking. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know.
Tiffany Dawn's like, I don't believe it in the chat. And Living Laura says, you don't seem that upset about the decision.
Just I don't know what to do. Yeah, no Kia.
Carl wrote, does this mean we won't be subjected to any more keyboard playing? I know, really. I'm so glad when we don't have to listen to that. Let's see. Okay.
I'm just numb, Laura. I'm numb. I'm tired of crying. Yeah, there's no more Kia. Sorry. No Kia. Thank you, Black Zillion. I appreciate that, Diva. Nice to see you. Tanuki, okay. Welcome to Loyalty Beezers, Tanuki. Thank you. Ready, set, bees.
Leslie Cat wrote, not true. There are plenty of single expat women who live in Kuwait. I follow several on YouTube. Yeah, they're for jobs. I know there's a lot of foreign people that go to those countries to teach and stuff like that, which is a great opportunity. I mean, if you're young, do it. I mean, there's nothing better than living in another country for a period of time, even if you travel for even a short period of time, to learn about different cultures. I think it's so important.
Oh, yeah, like I gotta do.
When Super, we need to get behind supporting your channel so you can start making good money again and really happy get back on your feet.
Something about this leg. What's what? Yeah, I appreciate the support, guys. And get back on my feet. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
Merci Me wrote, please don't allow a couple of arguments to make you. Hold on one second. Oh, something blocked my thing. Um, Please don't allow a couple of arguments to make you leave. If you do that, you're just going to want to come right back. Okay, that's a point, right? That's a point. She is very impulsive. You know, when she gets mad, and she's like, "I'm gone, gone," right? Black and white. Um, totally understand that mindset, but you should sit on it a little bit, right? I mean, I think that's the best advice to give somebody. Let's see. Tizzy Dawn said, "Poor Yaba wanted the Kia. Unfair." I thought she gave it to her aunt or something. I don't know. What do I know?
Anyway, no, it's not nursing me. It's not that. I'm going home very soon. I have to book a flight. I would love to go to Boston someday.
Can you imagine, just for a minute, imagine this is your daughter. Tell me below what would you do if Chantal was your daughter? What would you do if she kept coming back home, disrupting your life, then to suddenly go back, then to suddenly call you that she's coming back home again to disrupt your life and your home, just to fire drill, fly off to Kuwait again, has these constant dramatic ups and downs, all this chaos in their life. I am so grateful every day that this woman is not my daughter. I could not imagine what it must be like on a day to day basis to have this as a child. It must be exhausting. I mean, she's what, almost 40? Almost 40 years of putting up with this BS as a parent. I mean, could you even imagine? I mean, we're only seeing a little bit of it. Like, her family sees all of it. We only see a little portion of it, the dysfunction. I don't know what I would do. Like, I would question myself as a parent if I created this. I mean, I know it's not entirely the parents' fault because, look, she was in and out of youth homes. She was a troubled child. She was not your kind of normal child. She was getting into trouble at a very young age. She was very defiant. She was probably all over her files. It says non-compliant. Her medical files.
Yeah, Laura, like Canada definitely
So, Glass of Moon Dust said Sala was paying for everything, so at least you have some money saved up. Ha! Yeah, right. You don't believe that. You're being sarcastic. Tierra Rowe wrote, Chantal, if you pay me $2,000 a month, you can live with me in the UK. Ew, why do you want her living with you? Gross. The stinkies. Her crusty juices all over the chair. Ugh, gross.
I have
Gross.
some money, but not like a ton of money saved up. No, I have a lot of debt. So, having him pay most of the bills here, it's helpful to pay down some debts. But
And that's another thing. How stupid is Scat Daddy to get in a relationship with a chick who's got all this debt? Like, I get it, people have debt, but she has like massive debt. Like, she's got tax debt. like, like she owes the Canadian government money. Like, that's wild. That's huge debt. That's scary debt, right? When you owe the government money.
anyway, I'll be okay. I'll just get home and just build from scratch. That's all.
You've done it before. You've done it over and over again. When you moved from oh my gosh, I forget his name. Her boyfriend. Oh no, I forget his name. You know who I'm talking about. When you left him, then you had Pete's, and then you went to Nader, and then you went to Scat Daddy.
I'll just get home and just build from scratch. That's all.
You built from scratch each one of those times, right? Yeah, BB. I'm sorry, BB, BB. Sorry, BB. So when you left BB, you started fresh, right? All over. Didn't take anything with you. Nothing used. Nothing old. Everything was new. Yeah, you did that. You'll do it
No, it's not a
again.
joke. I wouldn't joke about this.
I don't think she's joking, but for sure she could be lying. I don't think she'd be joking about this, but could she be lying? Yes.
The animals are gonna stay with Solo for now. Like it's his cat too. I'm not settled. I can't bring her. I don't have anywhere to bring her.
You all got to stop with the damn cat, okay? Look, it makes no sense to transport an animal that far away when there are suitable accommodations where they are at now. I don't understand like why, and trust me, I love cats, I love dogs, but I think it is cruel, absolutely cruel to put an animal unnecessarily through travel if they don't have to. I mean, I get it. If it's your pet, you're moving, you're taking them with you, you've got a permanent move, you're in the military, whatever. Like, I get that. But for her situation, she's so impulsive to give her that idea of transporting a pet as well. All she's going to do is now have a pet in Canada that was in Kuwait, and now she's going to end up going back to Kuwait, and then what happens to the animal? Or maybe she'll already be back in Kuwait, and the animal will just have been a. I mean, like, it's a bad idea. All around, it's a bad idea. I don't know why. I guess people are trolling her. I don't know. But it is the stupidest thing to say to her, and that's to transport the cat on a flight. She does not need to. That cat has a home. It can stay in Kuwait. She doesn't need animals. Let's kind of discourage her when it comes to animals.
Or two, you know. So I gotta unfortunately leave her here for now. I didn't get much for the Kia.
So Jay asks, "Is Sala staying in an apartment? Or are you both leaving?" I don't think he ever was permanently staying in that apartment, but let's see if she answers it.
Seriously, look up what that's worth. And it's there's so much damage to it. The whole front end is off. I hit a giant monster beaver. Remember? Yeah.
So YT Lover said, "You sold a Kia. Watch, every hater and their mama is going to try to track that Kia down. They'll all try to find a new owner. Always pathetic." I have no desire to even be in the proximity of that Kia. It must stink like high heaven.
I didn't sell it to just anybody. I sold it to someone I know. Thanks, Blackzillion.
Someone recommended it. She have family. You could go on marketplace to find stuff and all that. They're suggesting that. I think she's just going to Amazon everything. It's too much effort for her to go on marketplace to go pick it up or get somebody to pick it up, get it delivered to her place. That's just too much for her. She'd rather have it box delivered, Amazon, brand new.
The frog is the rabbit.
And look, if I had money to waste, I'd do the same
Here you
thing.
go, Kira. Go on marketplace and get a place to live. What about like a hotel? I don't know. I don't even want to think about these things right now. I have so much to figure out. It's so overwhelming. I just want to lay and just not do anything. No, I'm not
You do this to yourself. You're overwhelmed because you do this to yourself. All that's happening right now are due to your own actions.
really okay, honestly. Weekly rates. I wouldn't clickbait this and say that I'm leaving if I'm not.
So Stacy said, "You should probably just stay there. It's too expensive in Canada." Now, I think that's a bad idea, Stacy. I don't know why you would think that her staying in Kuwait would be a good idea. Um, Chantal, you and SGM are destiny. Yeah, they actually would be good together. I would go for that. Let's see. Tizzy Dawn said, "You could have at least given Yaba the first dibs on the Kia." See if she says it. Well, she actually skipped over that because somebody speaks about the motel right after that. Let's see if she says anything. She's not going to say anything about Yaba.
We don't Motel 6. We have Super 8. I don't know. I really don't. Even hotels are like 2,000 a month at least for a shitty one with like one of those old bedspreads that have cigarette burns.
Shady, nasty word. Why not just stay in a hotel in Kuwait? Why is she going to stay in a hotel? She has an apartment. She's going to be catching a flight soon. What's the point of staying at a hotel in Kuwait? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Texas. I think so. I don't know.
They keep recommending motel rooms for her, hotel rooms. I don't know. That to me seems pricey. I think it's better that she finds an actual apartment that fits her budget. But look, she can stay with her family for a couple of months, I'm sure. She does it when she comes back. She stays at her mother's.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really can't say.
That's true. Wouldn't she have collected a significant amount of air miles at this point? Somebody mentioned that.
Thanks,
She probably doesn't even think about that stuff.
Lindsay.
Let's see. Megasaurus said, I know you don't want to, but being at your mom's while working on your health is the best thing for you. Well, I would agree with that in normal circumstances, but I don't know how tolerant her family is of her being that much around. Like, look, sometimes you tolerate family, but it doesn't mean it's a good idea that they're like hanging out with you 24/7. Sometimes it can be very toxic. Like, I know some family members just can't spend a lot of time together, and that's okay.
Going back to Canada, Vampira. You can buy a new blanket. Yeah. I don't really want to stay with family
Oh, yeah.
because it's not like I need privacy in my life, you know, when they have busy lives. And
She doesn't want to be judged. She doesn't want to stay with family because I can tell you, I can put you into her mind. I can put myself into her mindset. When you don't want to hear any criticism, the first place you avoid is family and close friends, right? They're the ones that are going to tell you to your face and they're going to tell you like it is. And when you're in a situation like this, where you know you're going to be heavily judged by your family, you try to avoid spending lengthy periods of time with them because the more time you sit down in silence with them, the more opportunity they have to criticize the choices that you're making. She is in a position where she does not want to be judged, nor does she want or is seeking advice. She right now is on a mission to go back to Canada. It doesn't matter how, when, she is on a mission. Nothing's going to stop her. That's her mindset. She can't stay at her mother's because any of you mothers out there know this. You're going to start asking questions, right? Like your kids staying in your house, you're going to start asking them because they're adults. Why are you in this situation right now? Let's get to the bottom of it. What is going on? If you are a parent, you're going to ask your adult kid that question because something's wrong, right? It's not the usual. It's something's wrong. She doesn't want to have to explain herself because she knows she makes poor, impulsive decisions. She doesn't want to have to present a justification for her bad behaviors. Must be nice when you don't have to be held accountable by anyone by avoiding them.
on kayak.
Let's see. Scarlet, why are people saying she is lying? Where did I see? Tiara wrote, oh, we know you were leaving. Duh, however, the reason for it, most aren't buying it. Is it sad your fake cry is funny? Crafty Gypsy wrote. Let's see. Everyone says she's lying about everything. That's just how it is. Okay, so K May said to Scarlet, everyone always says she's lying about everything. That's just how it is. First thing is getting back to Canada and figuring things out. Somebody said you and Pete can get a place. No, she wants to be alone.
I'm not kidding. I'm going home. Like you guys will see when I'm in Canada. I never lied about going back there. Every time I go.
Mercy Me wrote, Foodie Beauty, I am begging you not to be kidding about something like this because people are going to be so upset. I agree, Mercy Me. You are correct. People will be very upset, rightfully so. Lauren wrote, yes, live with your mom and get your health together. Okay.
I know it's like out of left field because I've been so private. Like you guys don't know anything that goes on like in my life and what I'm really feeling. I just
Chantal, we also yesterday, you guys were like, cuckoo, 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 giggling and laughing and all this stuff. What the hell happened in a matter of hours? I mean, you're saying that you keep things private, but it's really hard for a lot of us to believe that because we can kind of read through the lines. You kind of tell on yourself much of the time. You stay quiet for a bit, you start binge eating, doing your mukbangs, and then you go back, you get pissed off, and then you start divulging information, telling on yourself and all that. We kind of know the cycle now, how you do things.
Come on here and bees, but whoa. Maybe wolf puppy still can. Studio apartment. I know I never say, but this is gonna be permanent. Yeah, Kina. LHR, I haven't asked for a dime from anybody. I'm gonna be booking my own flight. Probably.
She's not asking a dime from nobody. She can get her own flight. And nobody's gonna get your flight, Shantai. That's on you.
Today. I don't know, I can do my own fall vlogs. Because we're breaking up, mans. We are no more. That's why.
The contract is over.
Yeah. I miss the couples channel. Just one more 13-hour flight. Thanks, Jay.
I wonder what's going to happen to the couples channel. Let me check something. Okay, so I was like, let me check her channel description. See if anything has changed. So she still has the Twitch, she still has the TikTok, and the couples channel is still there. Let's see. Husband's channel is still there. Let's see what the couples channel. Let's just take a quick look. They have 10.7 thousand subscribers with 80 videos. Okay. And then the last time they did something 9 months ago, 3 months ago. Okay. So that stuff is still in place.
Thanks, Vampiro. Summer camping. Oh yeah, I could get a tent and live in a campground. No, there's no AC. Divorce doesn't cost anything here.
That's because it's a religious contractual relationship.
Yeah, I guess so, boobies. Yeah, I don't want to answer any personal questions right now about like anything, really, honestly. Just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going home.
Okay, so this is what she leaves us with. They're broken up. She doesn't want to talk about it. She's just going home. Though yesterday they were giggling and joking and everything was hunky dory. I don't get it.
Alone. Thanks, Kelly. What shenanigans? Yeah, pretty much Mimi. I don't want to talk about it. Van life vlogs, I wish. I don't know how to convert a van. Are you alone in the apartment too?
Let's see. Boobies, I hate to hear you'll be alone. I don't think anyone should be alone. You'll be okay though. You're a person and you have a ton of potential. And we have a ton of potential. Tiara said, okay, that's something else. So Sulla can't go on a visa run. This is what I'm gathering. That was Tiffany Dawn. Get a motorhome. You can be free as a bird. She wouldn't. That would be dangerous. Her in a big motorhome. Like I would say, maybe one of those small conversion vans. She could do that. I would totally watch it. I think that would be great content. But she has to get her health in check first. She can't be in a car that long.
I'm low right now. Thanks. I don't know what to say.
Mimi Pondu said, Okay, wait, let's go back to Fufu Egg. Do you have to get a divorce before you leave, or can you do it in Canada? It's again, it's a religious contractual relationship. She really doesn't have to do anything major. Um, let's see. Is he begging you to stay? She didn't respond. Get an RV. That's a bad idea. Maybe a conversion van. Minnie Pondu says, I mean, he was trying to kill your channel. He's been blocking people for saying positive things for a while. I got blocked for saying Pete is one of the most supportive people in your life. Merci Me said, does he want you to stay there with him? Obviously, the answer is no, because if he did, she wouldn't be leaving, right? How long have you been married? That's a year and a half now, I guess. RV with Pete's and S Jam across Canada. That would be hilarious. That would actually be funny. Um, that's a great idea. Pete's, S Jam, and Foodie Beauty doing a road trip in an RV. I mean they wouldn't be able to do a conversion van because that would be too many people. They'd actually have to have an RV.
I don't know what anything that's gonna happen when I get home. Thanks, Brittany. A nice paper day. Sounds nice. Yeah, maybe a glass of moon dust. Move to the mansion.
Yima said, just tell us the truth, Chantal. You have said many times we are your therapy. We are here. Well, please post when you go home so we can at least know you made it okay. I thought I heard her say your knee. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to just get doctors in Canada, you know? I will get real.
Here's another cuckoo head, Mrs. Potato Head, dry ponytail. So, are we crowdfunding to bring Julia too? Look, stop. Just stop. Stop with the cat. Why do you people want to traumatize these animals? I don't know what is going on. Like, I don't understand. This traumatizing for an animal. It's not pleasant. Trust me. I've had to transport dogs in the past when I moved cross country, and I felt so bad. It was awful. It was awful, hot and I mean, unless you can take the animal on the plane with you. I think we had to put the dogs in crates, and they were like in the bottom of the. I don't remember how it went. It was so many years ago, long, 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 long time ago. Um, I just I just know it's unpleasant. I mean, I get it. Some people bring their pets on the plane with them, like boarding. That's cool. I get it. But you have to have like an animal that really behaves, can hold themselves, potty, all that stuff. Like, there's too many chances of something going wrong.
Hey, Teardrop.
I
I'm going
guess
back home.
I've never transported an animal via plane by seat. So I'm assuming the person would probably have to buy an entire aisle or an extra seat because, or you'd have to get a two-seater because you can't just assume that the people sitting next to you aren't allergic. So you got to be careful. I don't know how that works. Thankfully, I have never had to be in that position in recent years. So, but
Thanks, Katrina. I just really don't even know what to say, honestly. I feel like I'm in like shock and I'm depressed. I'm going home. I don't know if I'm okay or not, honestly. I just feel numb. For free insulin. Do you get free insulin in Canada? I don't really have any things here, really. I'm just gonna take one suitcase. That's it.
Strawberry Cream says, was there more behind the scenes than we didn't see, that we didn't see? Of course, there always is. Um, right now it's hard thinking about it, but you are a strong woman and will conquer this. Oh, please. I do give a fug about her, but Chantal is going to do whatever she wants to do. No point in screaming into the void.
Yeah, I feel like a bit in shock. So, I mean, I'm not really good to chat right now, I guess. I don't know. I didn't think I would be this way.
Look, it's never fun when you're going through relationship issues. I can't imagine just going on live and talking about it. Like, I would think that would be a very private thing, very personal thing. And that's part of the dysfunction of Foodie Beauty is that her friends, her socializing, 99% of it is happening online through her channel, through her social media. She doesn't really have a strong foundation for herself, like true friends, in person, tight family. I mean, I get it. Her family's there. They love her and care about her, but she's probably damaged so many relationships over the years with her lying and deceit that probably people don't want to deal with her. And I can understand that. They're probably cordial and kind and nice, but they don't go anything further than that. They don't go beyond that because she's just a toxic person. You have a person like this in your life, they're going to bring you a lot of drama. I've known people like her, and they are magnets for drama. They thrive on it.
I'm just so, like, overwhelmed.
It is overwhelming.
I'm bringing my
If this is true, understandably, it's overwhelming. It's an emotional situation to go through, but we don't know if this is true.
flock. Can't be tamed. Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
YouTube plaque can't be maintained. Okay.
this is necessary.
Take the
Food needs
plaque.
suppression.
Yeah, we know.
I guess so. I ordered Chinese food.
She ordered Chinese food. Lauren, man, just forget all this. Just F him and F that country and just go home to Canada and get that good. And get that good health care and live with your mom who loves you and will watch over you. Yeah, don't forget your CPAP. Now, she ordered Chinese and somebody said, can we get a Chinese food mukbang? Well, I'll see like when this one is over. I'll check and see if she's made any new videos. Wait, let me check now. Nothing yet. I just checked.
I have very mixed feelings. I don't even know how to feel. That's why I don't know. Like, I got Chinese food. I don't know yet. Strawberries and cream. Wheelchair bees. Yeah, I am. I don't care. Thank you, teardrop. I feel so bad about Julia, but that's true. Black Stallion. Everything happens for a reason. Yep. I got Chinese food. I don't even know where Julie. Juice. Juice. Come here, Juice. Come here, baby girl. Come here, baby girl. Come here, sweet love. Oh. Oh. My sweet baby girl. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Pretty girl. I'm gonna miss her. I don't know how I can bring her with me.
Let's see, Chantal, you can still visit Kuwait Bees with Julia and Salah no matter what choice you decide. So she's going to cry now over the cat. We're getting towards the end of the video. She's going to elevate the drama. I wish people would stop focusing on the cat That is the least important thing in this entire video. I think that people are just trying to grab at things that they can find, and the cat seems to be the topic. Uh, there is absolutely no reason somebody could give me as to why that cat should be transported to Canada. They can find a suitable home there. It's not necessary to drama, make something traumatic. Um, mm, oh God. Wait. All right. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, maybe up here. I don't have a house to go to, Mercy Me. Yeah.
Chantal, stop acting like you don't have any place to go when you get to Canada. You do have family there. They are not going to leave you out in the streets. Now stop.
I can't bring her right now. But she loves her dad. She's gonna be okay with Salah, but anyway. Yeah. You can't mail Julia through DHL. Somebody blocked Blue Pot. Juice. Anyway. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah. Thanks for your job. Not really, Michelle. Okay, so that's the news. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't know, like, exactly when I'm going home, but it's gonna be really soon. So, I think I'm just gonna go, like, try to figure out what to do, because I have a lot to do. I don't want to cry on camera anymore.
Ooh, she's really dishing it out towards the end. She's really, really pouring out the tears. Now, just like that person said in the chat, people are going to be really, really, really mad if she is lying about this yet again. Oh my gosh. Like, it's hard, right? You see somebody in this situation and you want to feel bad for them. You want to sympathize with them and what they're going through and be supportive. But it is really hard with her because every time she does this, there's lies behind it, there's deceit behind it. It's just a game to her.
So thanks for listening to me and always being here. No matter what shit I go through. Thanks, Krista. Yeah. I don't feel good.
Can't imagine why.
I guess I'm gonna go for now and figure things out, and I'll come back up when I have things more figured out.
Okay, so I just want to see. He gave you his Taco Bell and everything. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's any comments worth reading. We're all dealing with something. You're brave. Yeah. Don't leave this upset. Yeah, because you've seen her face right now. She's going to now end the video looking distraught like this, and everybody's going to be like, oh my gosh, what happened to Foodie Beauty? I hope she's okay. Oh, Julia. So.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Go back to Canada, get loaded on some weeds, and chill out. Weed. I meant weed. I didn't say weeds. I'm saying weeds. Oh my God. I'm so tired today. Just go back to Canada, have some weed, put your feet up, sit back, relax, chill out a little bit. Okay?
I feel
too much shit going on.
Thank you. And yeah, I don't know when I'll be quick. I have a lot to do right now. So I have so much to do, and I'm like in my worst health ever.
God, we have been here before. Look, again, I want to feel sorry for her. It's painful to watch someone struggle. However, we know her history. So before, people start pulling up their arms and hands and being like, "Hey, hey, hey, you're being mean. That's not compassionate. That's not kind." If you know Foodie Beauty, you know. She's into the drama. She tends to exaggerate and lie. It'll be interesting to see if this is true.
So, but I'm definitely going home. That's where I want to be. So, I need to be home.
Well, all I can say is I'm happy she's going home. I think Canada is best for her. I think the Kuwait thing was a bad deal. I hated this whole period of time. It was really boring. If in fact this is true and this is the end of the Kuwait arc, I will be thrilled to have her back in Canada where we can get normal content, um, and maybe do something outside the home besides shoving food in her face, and maybe she'll actually address her health issues. Who knows? But this is what we have today. She's heading back to Canada. Tell me what you guys think below. I'd love to hear your comments, your thoughts. I do read them, even if I don't reply to them. I do read all the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like it. It does help the algorithm. And also, if you're enjoying the content, please, I welcome you to subscribe to the channel, join our family over here, and we'll see you next time. Have a great and safe evening, everybody.